Alright, y'all boys, we back with another video. So today we are going to be doing a Sukuna showcase. I'm not going to really talk about too much of his skills and teams or how to play him because I did do a review video. So if you want to check that out, obviously you can go to the video and it'll basically show you how to play him, all that stuff. You know, talk about the skills, you know, all that good stuff, all the things that you need to know about him, recollections, all that. So today we're just strictly going to go straight into the showcase and just kind of show what he's able, you know, what he's capable of. And yeah, so let's get right into it. All right, so we're here on the new curse sweeps. Obviously, we are tackling blue. You know, Sukuna is going to be the main star of this showcase. So, of course, we're going to be fighting the one that is weak to blue. We're just going to show you the teams. Obviously, you see Geto, Yuki, Yaga, Sukuna, and then we have Domain Gojo in the back. Domain Gojo and Sukuna are probably going to be the ones that you're always going to use here. These are my skill levels. At least, granted, you have them, right? These are going to be mainly the characters you're going to be using on this sweep. Here's the stats, and yeah, we're going to get right into it. So you're going to see how well, you know, Sukuna is able to demolish curse sweep. And I felt like we are here on the JP version, as you can see. I felt like it was more important to showcase him here because this is going to kind of be one of the contents we're going to be getting in the future that kind of shows them how they work, you know, long lasting, I guess, in like long form combat. So we're just going to do some of these skills here, all that good stuff. Start buffing, get that cursed energy regen going, you know, do some damage real quick. Keep in mind, we're on phase 1 right here. And then straight away, we already have enough cursed energy to go into our skill 3. So we're just going to go straight away with our skill 3 here. And boom, we already killed the boss. 2.4 mil already. We are literally already in phase 2 by like the end of turn 2, which is insane. That's literally the only unit I'm pretty sure in the game that can, you know, clear phase 1 on turn 2. An absolute massive monster to the game. Sukuna, as usual, being an absolute Giga Chad, just, you know, passively healing 6.5k like it's nothing. Again, just pop another skill 3, just do big ass damage with Sukuna, no worries. Easy as that. Sukuna is just so insane. Once you start getting your setup, and if you have somebody who can just regen the cursed energy, he's just popping that skill 3 so frequently while also buffing himself, is just getting so much damage with all the sustain he has. Like, look at his HP compared to everybody else. Obviously, Gojo is inflated on stats, but he's very high up there. But anyways, here we are on turn 6. If my Geto did get hit enough, I would have had his ult, and I would have been able to combo ult here, but I didn't, so I stalled the turn. So you're going to see that right now. Also, I should have used Pride here, but I'm not going to lie, I did kind of forget. Again, just healing, but yeah, him and Gojo kind of like insane monsters in this game. We're going to do our combo ults here, and then obviously ult with, you know, Sukuna do some big damage with his Malevolent Shrine. Easy damage, and then you got all the bleed stacks that are there too. And then we're about to soon go into phase 3. Just from the bleeds proccing, you see, phase 3 easy. Start buffing to maintain our buffs, start debuffing the enemy, and then obviously we're skill limited on our skill 2 with Sukuna, but that's fine because now we're able to build up a little bit of our debuffs from our other characters since we're in the new phase. And then we still have Domain Gojo, where we're going to ult here before, you know, he gets below the 6 turns. And then we're going to obviously use his skill 3 because, I mean, we already have Gojo's ult up now, so we can abuse the amount of damage that we're going to be able to do here. Debuffed again. Big damage, 11 mil. And then now we're going to get a little bit more debuff, so we're going to be able to get a little bit even more damage out of this one. Another 11 mil. And yeah, obviously we just stall again until we have 90 curse energy. Like, the boss is practically almost dead. He has 13 mil left. Literally only has 1 bar. He's not going to really live this. He's on the break status right now. I'm pretty sure we kill here. We have the buff. We can just, you know, do some damage. Debuff him again. And then obviously use Pride again with the skill 3. I'm pretty sure he should die here. Boom. Just like that. 15 mil. Easy as that. Sukuna's just showing how strong he is. Clearing this super duper fast. Yeah, I mean, the bleeds are insane, the O is insane, the skill 3 is insane, the skill 2 is insane. Pride having so much synergy on him is insane. Like, look at that. Look at his damage. 55 mil. Highest damage output, 15 mil at once. Yeah, I mean, very consistent. And look at his healing too. Yep. What a fucking Chad. Hopefully we don't fucking kill before we even get our ult off. The boss already like at half, but now we're gonna start debuffing them with everything. That's gonna actually be a lot more damage than before. So skill 1 here, skill 1 here, skill 3 here, and Sukuna will skill 2 here. Okay, Gojo's out of here. We have our Geto in. Skill 2. Skill 1. Skill 3 here. And then skill 2 again. So, normally when you would get to this situation, you would probably want to use your O and then go into your skill 3. If you can spread it into your O, but into Domain Gojo and what's it called? Megami, but I want to just show only the damage from the ult alone, not his skill 3 damage. So we're just going to use skill 2 again, and then the final turn will ult. And it's fine, because even if you don't use your skill 3 in the Shadow Garden, you're still going to do a lot of damage with your skill 3, because the skill 3 is insane. The modifier is really high. So we'll just do skill 2 again, just ult on this final turn, and we're chilling. We're getting real fucking close to killing him, though. Use the memory, skill 2. Use the memory again, skill 1, memory here, ult, pride, ult, and we pray. We pray that we don't fucking kill him here, like, before we get to ult with our characters. Okay, we broke him. Okay, he didn't kill him. Alright, we're chilling. Alright, let's see how much damage we do here. Okay, so we did 7 mil with Inumaki. I don't even know how much damage that was. I ain't even gonna hold you. We did 36 mil roughly there, so we did like 29 mil-ish. A little bit less because there was a combo there. And then keep in mind, after all the damage that you do, you're also going to have the bleed. The bleed is going to proc as well after, and then you're also going to hit them with your skill 3s, which your skill 3s are obviously going to be just as powerful as your, what's it called, as your ults. Is that 30 mil? It was roughly 30 mil. I mean, you gotta subtract obviously like the combo ult damage. But yeah, Sukuna is fucking absolute powerhouse. Heals basically 6,500 HP whenever he like it's by chance, but like it's so frequent and it's so much HP that like you don't even need it to proc every turn to keep him like to have sustain for him. And then you have his fucking passive skill, King of Curses, which is just like, yeah, you just increase your damage dealt, you recover curse energy when you crit, you fucking, whenever you get hit, you get 20% physical and curse technique for like 2 turns. And it's like you also have like immunity to all status effects in the game. You have your skill 1. It only like the only thing we use this for is like stacking bleeds. We don't really care about it. The rest, it does have some good things to it, but like we don't care about that. And then you have your skill 2. It's a physical move, so like because it's a physical move, that means you're able to abuse pride on him easily. Increases his crit hit rate, its crit hit damage. It does everything. It's like insane. And then obviously after you use like when you have the skill limit, it's like even better. It's like you increase the damage taken that they do too. So like when you go into your ult and you do all your damage with your ult, and then you're kind of done with that. Obviously, you're going to take damage from the bleed, but now you're limited only to your skill 2. You use your skill 2 times, you already increase the damage taken to the enemy for 3 turns, right? So then your 3rd turn, you can just pop your skill 3, and then you're going to do so much damage. You're going to do so much damage because you're already increasing the damage they take also with your skill 2, which is obviously the only skill you can use after you use your ult. So it's like you're doing constant damage, not only from your ult, but your skill 3 too. And the skill 3s do a lot of damage. Like I think on skill 3s, I could pop up to like 10 mils to 15 mils extra damage, and then you have the bleed to come in to proc as well. It's just like, it's insane.